Here's the secret strategy that helped me cut my drinking by about 80% without quitting. Alcohol doesn't become a problem until you start thinking it's a problem. I learned to drink in college, in a frat house. We pre-partied, did shots in keg stands, and drank till we puked. I felt like shit the next day, but I didn't feel bad about myself or think that I had a problem because that behavior was normal in my social circle. It wasn't until my mid-30s when I realized I was the only one of my friends polishing off a bottle of wine every night. And that's what put me on the slippery slope. Here's the thing. Our brains are like computer search engines. If you ask your brain, what's wrong with me? It will go find evidence that something is wrong with you. And if it can't find it, it'll create it. And the more evidence you have, the more shame and fear you feel. You start hiding and underreporting how much you really drink and worrying about your health and your ability to control yourself. Your confidence drops because you know that you're not really who you say you are. And you think that the only way to avoid all the guilt and anxiety is to promise yourself it'll never happen again. But every time it does, your brain just keeps adding to that pile of evidence you're holding against yourself. And it gets harder and harder to motivate yourself. You just kind of give up because there's really no point in trying. The only way out of this is to teach your brain how to work for you instead of against you, which starts with realistic expectations. The process of change is messy. You're going to have to start learning from your mistakes, not just avoiding them. And this is why I call myself the hangover whisperer. Because while I teach a lot of strategies on mindful drinking, they only work if you have the bandwidth to be mindful. Listen carefully. Success, hitting the mark with your drinking, only shows you the progress you've already made. It's the failures that show you where you still need work. Old habits take over when you're stressed, distracted, or feeling emotional, which means that every setback is a setup for success if you're willing to learn instead of beating yourself up and handing your brain more evidence that you suck, which is why the primary skill you have to learn is how to process your negative emotions. I'm Colleen, and I have helped hundreds of high-achieving professional women cut their drinking by about 80% using my emotional sobriety method. If you'd like to change your relationship with alcohol without getting sober, click the link in my bio and apply for a free discovery call.